In fact, most boys today grow up and never truly feel like a man. Most boys simply grow older, but don't really know what it takes to be a man in today's world. This is a huge problem, and it's also the reason so many men today are lost, confused, anxious, lonely, and without a purpose. That's why for centuries, tribes and nations have had rites of passage ritual for their boys as they come of age to become a man. It was the father and the men he trusted who took the boy through an experience which taught him, tested him, and challenged him, and showed him what it takes to be a formidable man. The type of man who can lead, love, protect, provide, and be both savage.
I didn't see a single semblance of love there, bro. Bro, I seen the dopest video ever, bro. I hope I can find this clip, bro. It was a father. Oh no, it was a father and a son, right? The boy was probably like, I'll say like 6 or 7. You know what I mean? Like young child, man, a young child, and he got him at the boxing gym and he's teaching him how to box. Well, he has a trainer for him, and the trainer's teaching how to box. And the boy's crying, the boy's crying, the boy's crying. The trainer goes, "Hey man, I don't want to deal with you. Go to your father." The little boy goes to his father, stands in front of him. His father asks him, "Why are you crying, man?" The boy's, he's like, "Bro, why are you crying, bro? What's wrong?" He's like, "Is it hard?" The little boy wiped his face. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Okay, that's okay. It's going to be hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard. But you keep going. You know what I mean? You keep going." And do you know what he did after that? He said, "Little man, come give me a hug, man." He taught him, hey, in life, shit gonna be hard. But then he also gave him that love. Some of y'all be too tough, bro. Y'all think being a man is being this overly aggressive, savage animal that just, my guy. We have feelings as well. Maybe just me, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just soft, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we have feelings as well, especially whenever you're raising a boy. But you have to teach him how to deal with his emotions, bro. The prison system is full of boys that did not know how to control their emotions, and they became men. Literally, bro. Like half the dudes in jail don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know, hey man, this man made me angry. How do I deal with my emotions? Okay, maybe I don't need to crash out, flash out, be aggressive, throw my hand. You know what I mean? Man, what up though, man? This Prince Raw. Man, your boy just got out the gym, so don't judge me. You know what I'm saying? My arms kind of hurt. You feel me? But we about to react to my dog abanpreach today, man. I just literally got, you know what I mean? Got over here, you know what I mean? And as soon as I saw the video, it made me chuckle a little bit, you know, because like I said, I just got out the gym, so watching what they're doing is hilarious, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna rock with abanpreach today, you know what I mean? See what they're talking about and see if I can put more input to the, you know what I mean? The knowledge they be spitting, man. And like I said, hey, y'all go subscribe to them, gang. They solid individuals, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan, man. Real talk. Let's dive in.
Today's first topic, I saw this online. I wanted to discuss it with Preach.
I got my discussing glasses on.
So the Squire program is a 15-hour immersive course where we're literally going to take these young men through trials and tribulations of what it means to be a man.
Sir, man, you cannot learn how to be a man in 15 minutes. You can't learn how to be a man in a day. You cannot learn how to be a man in a week, a month, a year, 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, bro, being a man or trying to teach a boy how to be a man is an ongoing process. This is a process which you start whenever they're a child, you know what I'm saying? And you just build upon over the years, you know what I mean? Like, you can't buy how to be a man, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that don't work out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the finer things in life, bro, take time. You can't plant a tree today. You can't plant a seed today and get a tree tomorrow. It takes years. The biggest, strongest oak tree took years to be that. You know what I mean? Those huge cedar trees in California, the redwood, you know what I'm saying? Man, it took years, bro. You know what I mean? The best wine in the world, what is it? The wine that's been aged, that took time. The best barbecue in the world that I ever tasted, man, it takes time. You got to marinate it, you know what I mean? Season it right, let it sit overnight, soak up everything, you know what I'm saying? That way when you throw it on the grill and you slow cook it, You know what I mean? The best tequila, aged, bro. You know what I mean? Like, the finer things in life, the more important things in life, take the most precious thing in life, if that makes sense, which is time. Time is the most precious thing on this planet. It's the one thing you cannot reverse, fast forward, get back, get a refund on. You know what I'm saying? So it takes time, bro. You know what I'm saying? It takes time to be a man. I'm in my 30s, bro. I'm still learning how to be a man every day, bro. This is an ongoing process. Every day I try to work on myself. Every day I try to do better. You know what I mean? You learn, oh man, I tried that, it didn't work out. Man, let me try this. Maybe this might work out. You know what I mean? Like, this is an ongoing process through life. This isn't just something you can boom overnight. You know what I mean? Throw it in the microwave, 2 seconds later, boom, I'm a man. You know what I mean? That ain't how it works, bro. And I might be wrong, but ask any man. You know what I mean? Any true man, they'll tell you, hey, I got here because of a lot of mistakes. I got here because of maybe going the wrong way. I had to learn from this, learn from that, just to, you know what I mean? I could be wrong, bro. Maybe I'm wrong, right? And for $29.99, I could have been a man. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm slow. I could have been a man for $29.99, bro. Could have took the easy route.
Go!
Breathe, come on. Breathe. Look at me, come on. Don't stop breathing, come on.
Stay hard!
Look at me. Got it?
Now, don't get me wrong, bro. I don't mean to pause it so much. Don't get me wrong, right? Physical activity, right, is the first building block in teaching a boy to become a man, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, teaching them, hey, man, today you doing 1 push-up, right? You do that 1 push-up, you do that 1 push-up. Next week, man, now you can do 5. You know what I'm saying? Next week, now you're doing 10. You know what I'm saying? That process builds confidence in knowing, all right, okay, if I keep applying pressure towards this thing, I'll see progress. And not to give up, even if it's hard. Don't get me wrong, that is a great skill. But to think that you can just become a man off of this, there's a lot of things that go into being a man, bro. Besides the physical, you know what I mean? There's the mental. You know what I mean? The mentality of being a man, being a leader, leading a family. You know what I mean? Like, there's being a leader of your community. There's a lot more things than just physical, you know what I mean, labor that goes into being a man. Now, it is important, but there's a lot more.
What?
Did I just hear what I thought I heard?
What'd you hear?
Breathe, come on.
Young man, stay hard!
I did.
Pause.
I did. I don't care what nobody says. Shit is gay, and when it's your drill sergeant, it's gayer.
That's not gay.
Stay tight and stay hard.
Yeah.
That's boys being
Just
boys.
being boys in the trenches.
Boys being boys.
I have, but I never done it in the bathtub.
In the bathtub.
Hey.
You're holding up just to be.
Hey, nigga, you remember me? Me and you, bro. We was in the tub together. That's crazy.
That's not
In the
crazy.
trenches?
No, you trying to stay warm. Imagine we in the bath now. Just trying to
Man,
Yo, let me scrub your back.
You don't want to stay warm.
All right. Wait, this game too long. Stay hard and stay tight is crazy. I don't know. Listen, my time in the military, it was left, right, left. You know, it was about face, little things like that.
Left, right, left. We talk about butt cheeks, right?
I won't lie though. Now that I'm thinking back, you know, one insult my staff sergeant used
Go
to
ahead.
say. He used to call us shit pumps.
pause.
Why'd you say that like that was souffle?
Pause.
You say a lot of like hyper masculine environments is really
Man.
gay.
Yeah.
Inches.
Are you a man? Are you a man?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, tight and hard.
Yeah.
See?
I kind of like that. Do it again.
No.
Stop!
Hey, bro, what's wrong with y'all, bro? Y'all need help.
The career opportunities for professionally trained makeup artists are endless.
Okay.
Anything that requires a change.
Shawty, I'll think about it. You know what I'm saying? I heard they
Stop.
make good money.
Everybody,
I'll
I
think
want
about
you
it.
to hear what's about to happen. If you me or ask me one more question on the way down, every one of you are going to crawl from here to the bus. I'm just leaving it up to you, okay? Because I will punish, and here's even the worst part. You'll walk the whole time. they'll suffer for you. I will punish the few for the many or the many for the few.
You told me that shit.
Yeah.
You told me that shit.
Yeah, you punish a few.
The rest.
Whoever makes a mistake, they don't get punished. You punish the others. See, the problem is like.
And then it gets settled in the bus.
Yeah.
I'll say my thought.
I'm singing in the rain.
What are we doing, sir? What are we doing?
All right, we'll probably have to mute it because of the music, but there's just there's a drill sergeant in the back yelling. How will your son know when he's a man? Let me read this. For most boys, there's no defining moment or experience that tells him he's become a man. In fact, most boys today grow up and never truly feel like a man. Most boys simply grow older, but don't really know what it takes to be a man in today's world. This is a huge problem, and it's also the reason so many men today are lost, confused, anxious, lonely, and without a purpose. That's why for centuries, tribes and nations have had rites of passage ritual for their boys as they come of age to become a man. It was the father and the men he trusted who took the boy through an experience which taught him, tested him, and challenged him, and showed him what it takes to be a formidable man. The type of man who can lead, love, protect, provide, and be both savage.
I didn't see a single semblance of love there, bro. Bro, I seen the dopest video ever, bro. I hope I can find this clip, bro. It was a father. Oh no, it was a father and a son, right? The boy was probably like, I'll say like 6 or 7. You know what I mean? Like young child, man, a young child, and he got him at the boxing gym and he's teaching him how to box. Well, he has a trainer for him, and the trainer's teaching how to box. And the boy's crying, the boy's crying, the boy's crying. The trainer goes, hey man, I don't want to deal with you. Go to your father. The little boy goes to his father, stands in front of him. His father asks him, why are you crying, man? The boy's, he's like, bro, why are you crying, bro? What's wrong? He's like, is it hard? The little boy wiped his face. You know what I'm saying? He's like, okay, that's okay. It's going to be hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard. But you keep going. You know what I mean? You keep going. And do you know what he did after that? He said, little man, come give me a hug, man. He taught him, hey, in life, shit gonna be hard. But then he also gave him that love. Some of y'all be too tough, bro. Y'all think being a man is being this overly aggressive, savage animal that just, my God. We have feelings as well. Maybe just me, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just soft, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we have feelings as well, especially whenever you're raising a boy. But you have to teach him how to deal with his emotions, bro. The prison system is full of boys that did not know how to control their emotions, and they became men. Literally, bro. Like half the dudes in jail don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know, hey man, this man made me angry. How do I deal with my emotions? Okay, maybe I don't need to crash out, flash out, be aggressive, throw my hand. You know what I mean? Y'all tripping. You saying love? I didn't see a single semblance of love. You know what love is? Man, if I'm the drill sergeant, I'm right there with the weight with you. Come on. Let's go. Come on. I'm right here with you. You telling him to do something that, you know what I mean? You're not even leading him. You saying the man he trusted that put him through this experience, bro. Whenever, if we're gonna talk about tribal times, right? Tribal times. The men didn't go, hey man, go out into the forest, hunt an animal, you're a man. Do you know what they did? All right, son, grab your bow. Grab your arrows. All right, bro, come on. You grab your son too. Grab your bow, grab your arrows. All right, this is how you hunt. You go in the bush, you creep like this. You wait for the animal. All right, you aim. You take him down. After you take him down, this is how you deal with it. This is how you dress it. Like, you walk him through the process, bro. You go through the process with him. That way he sees, oh, this ain't just somebody yelling at me. This is somebody showing me, you know what I mean? Maybe I might be wrong though, bro. Maybe you're just supposed to yell at them and then, you know what I mean, ostracize them and divide them like they're, because this looked like Navy SEAL training. You know what I'm saying? At one point, when I was younger, way back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I want to be a Navy SEAL. I want to be in the military, you know what I mean? Whatever. That's what it looks like. But ostracizing him from the group does not teach him how to be a bigger, stronger, whatever. You know what I mean? Be a man. Like, now you're just making him, you know what? I'm going to let abanpreach explain it.
And a servant. In times past, this is how boys were shown that the time to step up and to step into their masculinity, claim their seat at the table with other men in the tribe. Moms turn babies into boys. Dads turn boys into men. As fathers, it's our responsibility to guide, mentor, and prepare our sons to take their rightful seat as future leaders.
I say cap, bro. It depends on what type of mother you have. Real talk. It depends on what type of mother you have. I know men who were raised by a woman, because the whole stick is, oh man, women make a boy. Don't get me wrong. For the most part, yes, if she raised him spoiled, whatever. But if your mother raises you right, she's going to tell you, hey, son, this is what comes with being a man. Not only that, she teaches you the responsibility of being a protector to a woman. Before you have a family of your own, before you want to provide for a family of your own, your children, your wife, man, your mama is the first person you go, man, I want to make sure moms are straight. Man, mom's been working all these years, man, let me go get a good job so moms ain't got to work no more. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, bro. I mean, maybe women just turn babies into boys, like they said.
It's up to us to make them confident, capable, and courageous. Every young man needs a defining experience that ushers him into manhood, and they look up to you, their dads, to teach them the ways of men and to create that rite of passage. And that's exactly why the Squire program was created. Okay. Historically, knights had squires to help them prepare their armor, horse, and weapons for war, and the squires had the knights as examples of healthy masculinity, teaching them how to be chivalrous warriors, protectors, providers, and servant leaders. What they don't tell you that squires were normally the kids of other nobles, and then they got pawned off to, be part of the knight. So for poor people and regular people, the experience of a squire was never a thing. They just had to work on the farms underneath their parents. But just a little fun fact about squires.
But you're just saying that the marketing is off.
Yeah. It's not just like squires, like, oh, you come from a rich family, and you have the chance to learn under somebody with a reputable name.
What are you doing, brother? Listen, there's two ways you can do this. Listen, you gotta finish, or you can quit, and I'll secure the evolution for them. And I'm not even being but you're not even close.
I'll secure the evolution for them. What does that mean? Is he saying I'm gonna bang your wife?
No.
I get it.
Is that what he's saying?
I don't know.
And he says I'm not trying to be a dick.
Is your clean slate. This very moment is the new beginning.
I think what he means is he's gonna let everybody else slide if he quits, is what he's saying. Which, again, I don't see how that makes him a man.
This very moment, you get to live the life that you want that eulogy to read. You understand that?
What would you say to somebody that hasn't tried therapy before?
Just ask yourself.
I don't know, Shawty. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the best. This is my therapy. You know what I'm saying? Talking to, you know what I mean, to YouTube is my therapy.
If what you're doing in your life right now is working, if you have peace.
But ain't nothing wrong with therapy, bro. So you got to talk to somebody.
Okay, so that's what this is. Essentially, it's some kind of boot camp. I've seen a few of these videos. People pay like $2-3 grand to go get yelled at for a week or a couple days. And it's supposed to be life-changing for men, things like that. What are your thoughts?
Doing hard tasks and going through ice bath and running and crawling defines you to be a man. That's a very primitive way of understanding what it takes to be a man. I think there's a lot of things that are missing in that.
Man.
And if there are in your program, well, you're not showing that.
You're not showing.
From what I see, what you advertise was the yelling, was the hard task, was the mud flinging, the ice bath and stuff like that. All stuff that are really hard physically. But it really takes more than that to be a man. It's more complex than that. That's just really one small aspect of being a man. As a matter of fact, what you're teaching them is don't cry about anything whenever you're in pain. Endure. To me, it's actually counterproductive.
Exactly. Real talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Like,
so you're gonna endure the pain. You're gonna, it's just some way that you're gonna have to, it harms you, but there's a lot of other way that it's not really helping. What about the part where you're supposed to talk about your emotions? What about the part where you're supposed to open up? It does the opposite of that. What about the other part when you're supposed to manage certain things in life, when you have to have discipline? Some of us are in our 40s, 50s, we haven't even managed that. It takes more than just physical tasks to define that. Physical tasks to define that you're a man. It's very incomplete and very one-faceted way of seeing manhood. That's what I think.
So seeing the father-son dynamic going through this, like I always ask myself, is this more for the father or for the son?
For the father.
And do you just drag your kid along? Maybe because you've seen them, your own inadequacies, or maybe you're just trying to correct your own stuff and you want to bond. But to me, teaching your child to be a man is not about lasting through a boot camp together.
No.
It's about the little things you do every day.
Man.
You know, go take your kid camping once a year for a full week and y'all in the woods and y'all have to rely on each other to get shit done.
Man.
Give them tasks during that process and they're going to look at you different. This kind of stuff I understand because I think we romanticize the military a lot and how you go through the process and how it changes you. But I'll be honest with you, 1 week of boot camp ain't going to do real shit for you.
At all.
And anyone who's been in the military say the same. 1 week of boot camp is not going to change your life. How the thing about the military for me, because I was an 18-year-old kid when I joined and I did my 3 years. For me, what was life-changing was the little labor that we did every single day consistently over a long period of time. That's what changed me. The relationships I built with other people and our reliance on each other. Doing a week or two, I'm gonna be honest with you, that's nothing. A lot of people can survive to that and they go right back to their shit environments unchanged. The thing about the military is you're enclosed in this space over a lengthy period and that's what makes it transformative because you're beholden to these people. At one point he does the group punishment. What does he say? He uses the military punishment, which is whoever fucked up, I'm going to make everyone else suffer for your mistake while you get to coast and relax.
Yeah, but in 3 days, I'm not going to see these people. When you're in the military, I'm stuck with you for a good time.
Right. And I also care about you because we've built this relationship and we've been through this for a hot minute. So that's why this is more performative than it is actually impactful. I agree that there's a lot of people who could use that mentorship, especially from a male figure, be it their father, other people. I disagree with the notion that inherently a mom turns a boy into a girl or into a boy, whatever.
A baby into a boy.
Listen, responsibility, how you overcome that, how you handle that, that's what's going to define you, be it a dad or a mom. Sure, fathers have certain relationships with their kids, that's fantastic. But I disagree with a little bit of the notion, but I guess it's part of their selling point in their marketing, so it's fine. I don't know. To me, I watch this. I think I don't know if they're earnest about trying to address a problem. I think a lot of it felt very performative, like the thing at 3:47 a.m. where the guy's like crawling on the floor and he's trying to reach the finish line. Like, that's not even military. That's just fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all did a night run, finish. Why the fuck is he by himself?
Crawling.
He's not, at this point, he's not going to finish.
Well, no, but why is he by himself? What are you trying to build here? You wanted to show that he overcomes? Where's his platoon mates? Where's the rest of the team?
Cheering him on.
For real.
Cheering him
on. It looks very staged.
If you ask me, that's very
He's crawling with a hammer and the guy's telling him, like, I'm going to secure... listen, I'm interpreting that as I'm going to bang your wife and have your... That's what it sounded like to me. Maybe I read it wrong. You let me know.
I think you did.
I think you read it wrong, bro. I mean, he's saying evolution, like, because that's what they are. When you're going through Navy SEAL training, all the whatever... The boat tug, the huge pole that you got over your head, those are all evolutions, and you got to go through each evolution to advance into being, you know what I mean, being a Navy SEAL, what they're trying to do, you know what I'm saying? But that does not apply there, bro. Like, all you're teaching him is, my dad brought me to this camp, it sucked, man, where's my Xbox and my PlayStation? That's not how you teach a boy to be a man. It's a process, man. This is a process from the day the child is born, to the day he starts walking, to the day he learns to talk, to the day he grows up and now he's his own man, out in the world, in college. Now he has a girlfriend. You're teaching him how to deal with women. Now he has a family. Now you're teaching him, okay, man, son, this is what I did when I had you. You know what I mean? Like, this is until the day you take your last breath. That's the process it takes to grow a boy into a man. It takes your whole life. You know what I mean? Because that boy has to see the whole process of life. Look, my dad did this. Now my dad is older, this. Now I'm taking care of my dad. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro. We could be wrong. Again, they probably right. Spend $2,000, bro, and you probably be a man.
I hope you did.
It just sounded crazy the way I'm going to secure your evolution. It sounds like that, but I digress. My whole point is, like,
I'm gonna bang your mom and make another baby of you.
Yeah,
I get it.
You know,
that makes more sense.
If you guys want to have those experiences, take your kid and go volunteering. Man. Show them the labor and make it productive. Exactly. Make your child and you do something that you can physically look at. I know plenty of people who just do like car mechanics things with their kid, and that's impactful. When I look at my niece, the most important thing to her is that we just spend time doing shit. You're present in front of them. You're making them part of the process. They'll clean, they'll cook, they'll do whatever the fuck you want, and you show them the importance of that labor, and then you show them what you create afterwards. You show them the value of working hard and being diligent, and they internalize that. But this like jumping into an ice bath, prove you can do it for a couple of days, then you guys go back to your rinky-dink homes and never do this shit again. It's not impactful in the way you think it is. To me, being a man means consistency, perseverance, and then more importantly, it's works throughout, not a week. Kids watch your behavior over all of this time.
And also, if I was in the military, I'd be a bit insulted. It's like he did the military, I did the Air Force cadets, but it's just in the States, it's like junior ROTC, right? I would never claim that I was in the army. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I did that. We did the same thing. No, fuck, we did not. No, it does not have the same implication. I cannot put myself on what he did in the army for the amount of time. Shooting, the drill, the military stuff and everything. But it's really not the same. So I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I did a boot camp and then try to feel like, yeah, I did that. No, you didn't. You gluten free it. You Coke Zero it. You didn't
do it for real.
You didn't do it for real
at all.
Imagine doing a game.
It's like going to the gym, right, every single day and working out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm in the gym right now. I'm back in the gym. So it's like every day you putting in that work, and then somebody just shoots steroids. Don't get me wrong. You're going to be swole like the dude that's been working out every day, but you're not going to have the same strength. You're not going to have the same physical strength, and you're not going to have the same mental strength. And whenever you stop shooting that into your body, man, your body's going to, you know what I mean? It's going to waste away because you never built nothing of substance behind it, bro. You can't cheat the process, man. In life, you cannot cheat the process, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't turn him into a man overnight. There's no fast food. You know, you can't pull up to McDonald's, Taco Bell, and be like, man, let me get the #1 on how to be a man. Oh, okay, pull up to the drive-thru. Like, this is something that takes time, bro. The finer things in life take the most important thing in life, which is time. You know what I mean? You can't give money to make him into a man. No. It takes time. You know what I mean?
Gangbangers boot camp. And it's
Gangbangers boot camp?
And you just take a father and say,
whoa. Whoa.
Oh, you mean it that way? My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was like, God, no. What are we doing? A father and son gangbang?
So imagine, I just want you guys to imagine, you take the father and son, they spend 2 weeks around gang members, they learn all the initiations, the shooting and stuff like that, and then they just go right back to their environment. Like, what did they learn? What did they learn?
Well, that's happening. It's not the same.
No, but like, what did they learn? Like, you don't have the lived experience of the person. You're never going to develop their habits. None of that's going to be very informative in the way, because you don't live in their environment.
It's just like saying that I did an escape game, so I went to prison. Yeah. No, you did not. You didn't go to the pen.
I'm sorry. Two weeks with gang members does not give you the lived experience of a gang member or their lessons.
That's a vice.
You don't have the paranoia of living that neighborhood, the relations with the people involved. Like, I'm trying to say this is analogous to me to being in the military. When you're immersed in the military, you know about the other units. You know about the exercise that are coming up. You know about parades. You know about deployments. You know about people who didn't make it back from your basic training. You know about all of these things. All of that informs your experience and really makes it what it is. Without that, you're just doing 2 weeks of someone yelling at you. That's it. I do think there is an issue that people are trying to address. I just don't think this is the way to do it.
To fix it.
Gang boot camp is not, for 2 weeks, is not a boot camp. It's a vice documentary. That's what it is.
Really?
That's what it is.
Really, yeah.
Like the self-growth. We don't talk about the compassion. We don't talk about the mental intelligence, even though it doesn't exist, but you have some kind of the intelligence that you have, the social intelligence, all of that you have to interact with people. That doesn't teach you. It doesn't teach you shit. So, yeah, nah.
I'll say, I hate the fact that everything when it comes to the military and the way that people portray it is just hard ass.
No.
Pause.
Hard ass.
No, you know what I mean?
Shit pumps.
But it's always like, be as tough as possible. Like, some of my most defining moments for me personally were people taking me aside and then speaking to me in an earnest human tone. They weren't always like, you think you can do better, private? Like, no, there's times like, yo, talk to me, what's going on? Okay. listen, you've come a long way from where you started. There's a lot we can do. Let's figure out like a detailed plan. A lot of it was that. You know, the camaraderie is not just this tough guy act all the time, even from your superiors. I've had like commissioned officers talk to me completely differently in regards to certain situations. And so, I don't know, just the perception that people build of the military is just like, you know what the fucking time it is? It's like breakfast, nigga, chill. I'm at the mess hall. Why are you screaming? You can't just say good morning, sergeant. Enjoy your eggs, nigga. So it's just like I don't know. To me, the way
that's what I mean by this hyper masculinity that the people think is what it takes to be a man, bro. There's a lot of things that go into being a man, bro. You know what I mean? Again, how to deal with your emotions, how to deal with people, how to deal with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they teaching them on how to, you know what I mean? Like, how to deal with your finances. How to deal with conflict. You know what I mean? All you're doing is yelling at him. And you could have did that at the gym, bro. And to be honest with you, I think that's something as a father that I don't have any kids yet, I will personally do. That is not something that I will delegate to somebody else. Like, hey, bro, here's $2,000. Teach my son how to be a man. My son gonna see me go to the gym every day. One day he gonna be like, Dad, where do you go every morning? Oh man, son, I go work out. Oh yeah, I want to come with you. All right, come on. All right, son, this is how you work out. This is how you take care of your body. You want to get this strong, you do this. You want to get this strong, you do this. And you maintain this all throughout your life, man, you're going to be all right. That's health. Son, this is how you eat, man. You eat your vegetables. You eat your fruits. This is how you cook. You know what I mean? Not this, I'm only a monster all the time. My guy, like, being a man is a lot more than just being a monster all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, man, we're almost to the end of the video, man. You know what I mean? This is Prince Ra. You know what I mean? I'm about to sign out here in a couple seconds. I'm going to let bruh, you know what I mean, pop his shit. And then, you know what I mean? I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
People perceive the military from the outside sometimes is just very not real to me. But that's it for today's video. I didn't realize it would go this long, but it's just, there's been a lot of little things that you kind of see from this as like, But anyways, I don't want to keep yapping. Anything else from you?
No, not from what I see here.
All right, then let us know what y'all think in the comments below.
You know what I'm saying? That man think being a man is something that could happen overnight. That's crazy work, bro. Let's say I've been doing this shit wrong then. If I could have just signed up to be a man, if I just paid $2,000 to be a man, I could have been Gucci.